Introduction of Syarikat MK Hasan Berhad. It began as a pastime of a retired police officer and was established by his daughter, Mrs. Dayang Anila Awang Arsat. In December 2016, the owners began to grow, and in July 2017, the company started selling Stiglitz bee honey. On 18 January 2018, the corporation began registering businesses as enterprise. On November 20, 2018, the title of Sdn Berhad, the name of the company, has been registered. The company is located in Kampung Naluyan, Jalan Lubuk Darat in Sipitang, on 7 acres of land. They started with 10 logs at the beginning of this breeding process and have grown to 230 logs. Livestock processing, agritourism, and other aspects of the business are all covered. The company's owner is a member of the Sipitang Stainless Bee Breeders Association and a beekeeper, as well as a member of the Sipitang business community.
The vision of MKH Sdn Berhad is empowering the Sipitang rheumatism breeding community in making the rheumatism field as an industry that is synonymous with the socio-economy of Sipitang district. For the mission is strengthen the culture of sustainability in the field of stingless bee in order to produce stingless bee breeding and entrepreneurs who are more ethical, knowledgeable, and independent in this industry in the production of stingless bee honey that reach premium standard as a national commodity.
Field maintenance. Field maintenance was conducted once every 3 weeks and was intended to clean the area of the livestock farm so that it looks clean and neat. Apart from that, the stingless bees colony will also be in clean and safe condition to be harvested due to the environment that was convincing to be clean. As you can see, the logs were cleaned and wiped from ants, lizards, dust, and cobwebs using a brush, wiper, broom so that there are no threat to the colony of the stingless bee. After that, we also do weeding activity, remove unwanted plants using a hoe and mini scraper. And the dry leaves were swept using a rag, then was put into a wheelbarrow to be sent to the compost heap. Evaporation process. The objectives of evaporation process were first, to make sure that the honey products are durable. Second, to standardize the water content of honey products. Third, to comply the Malaysian agricultural standard of 22% water content in the honey. The evaporation process of the stingless bees honey was conducted on each time after harvesting. Before starting the evaporation, the process Madam Arnila was given an instruction and a knowledge on how to do evaporation work in the workshop and ethically and wear the prescribed PPE. After harvesting the honey from the logs, let the honey stay overnight as a calming period. The water content in the honey after harvesting was usually 30% has been checked using refractometer before doing an evaporation. Next, filter the honey using strainer to be evaporated because during the harvesting it is likely that the harvester inhaled ants or rust, so the strainer works to isolate it. Next, the filtered honey was then weighed with a weight scale which 1.4 kg for each tray. Lastly, the honey that has been transferred to the tray will be put into the evaporation machine and left for 24 hours in order to measure that the water from the honey can be reduced to 22%. Production of honey sticks. The objectives of production of the honey stick were first, to make it easier for consumers to bring anywhere. Second, to appeal the students and children to consume the honey. Third, it is easier to consume. The process of making honey sticks were very tiring and doing this active process must be focused and careful. Before starting the production of honey sticks, the equipment such as tray, jug that containing water, sealer machine, straw, syringe, and honey must be prepared in advance so that the work can be done in an orderly manner. First, the honey was put into a syringe to make it easier to put into the straw. Second, the sealer machine are used to seal both sides of the straw. At this step must be done carefully because the honey easily comes out of the straw before sealed, so we must change the position of the straw to make sure that the honey does not spill. Third, The honey stick are placed into the jug that containing water so that it were not sticky and prone to ants to come. Fourth, the honey stick are rechecked to make sure that no leakage occurred. Fifth, the honey sticks were put in two categories with 6 and 20 pieces of each plastic and covered again using a sealer machine.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi taala wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Hazrul bin Jimbang. Today I will explain about our activity during at MKH Sendirian Berhad, which is Facebook Live. The Facebook Live was done to introduce students who will participate in a 7-week industrial training program at the MKH company. This is very important because during the COVID-19 pandemic, Madam Arnila used social media such as Facebook to market honey product. By introducing industrial training student, the potential of getting new customer is very high. So, the objective of Facebook Live is the first one, to improve the ability to communicate and provide information to others through online. The second one is to inform the public that the company provide placement for industrial training student. The third one is target market set by the company for student. During Facebook Live, students were given 1 minute to introduce themselves to increase self-confidence and be able to communicate with the audience or friend. It also reveal way to promote product on FB Live or so on, especially in time of pandemic that requires such skill. MKH staff also introduce themselves and their position in the company. Lastly, Madam Arnila also explained a little bit about the activity during 7 weeks of industrial training. Receive a visit from the Samur staff. Syarikat MKH Sendirian Berhad is receive visit from Samur Project Petronas Sipitang staff who want to know more about stainless bee honey. The industrial training student were asked to make a simulation to them. The objective of this activity is spread further to the pupil about the existence of the MKH company in Sipitang, and also giving outsider a chance to taste the difference in taste of processed honey and freshly harvested honey. Their visit began with a briefing from Miss Pratiwi, assisted by Miss Sophia, about a little info related to Lembah Kelulut Haji Awang in general. After that, students also show how to harvest automatically and manually, so the visitor will know how the staff harvest honey in Kelulut Haji Awang. Next is BMC class with Madam Arnila. Definition Business Model Canvas BMC is a plan for the cost of business operation, identify revenue source, target customer, product, and cost. The objective of Business Model Canvas BMC it can be a tool to map the direction of the company business in the future. Other than that, it's specific the item or service that the company intend to sell, as well as its target market and any estimated cost. Madu Kelulut Asli Haji Awang MKH have a several criteria in designing their business. Identify problem that can be addressed by your product is one way to start a business. In addition, looking for potential partner to grow the business, Madam Arnila also revealed a little bit about the unique value so the customer are loyal to the product produced. In this picture, the Business Model Canvas BMC is a visual modeling tool for capturing a company business model. It is made of 9 components. The process entails attaching sticky note to each of these building bricks, which reflect the business model element.
Assalamualaikum and greeting to all lecturer and to all my fellow friends. Okay, now it's my turn to present to you for the next activity. Our activity are cleaning classroom, stores, and processing workshop. The objective of the activities are carried out is to ensure that these 3 areas are always in a clean and tidy condition. Classroom cleaning is carried out only after we use it to resume work in cloudy weather, because if we work on the farm when it is cloudy, the bees will attack and be active in dark weather. Next, to store cleaning. Store cleaning is carried out to ensure that dust does not come into contact with stored items and tools, and also to facilitate the search for items. Then, furthermore, cleaning of the processing workshop is carried out when the processing of raw honey is to be evaporated or for the packaging process of honey to be sold is completed. The cleaning carried out is intended to ensure that the equipment used is in a clean condition for further use, because if left unchecked, the equipment will be easily damaged and smelly, so that is difficult to wash. The second activity is to make meliponini, meaning garden. The project objective continued as our final mark for the practical students, which is all of us. This construction is intended as a reference point for honeybees as a small garden for tourists. Okay, the construction of the project took about a week before we finished the practical training. The construction site is in the honeybee breeding area. The work done is to clean the site first, to ensure that the cement placed on the site does not mix with the unnecessary object. Next, once the site was ready, we installed a 3-foot high brick wall. After that, all our dry cement smoothed the cement and wiped it with paint. Lastly, just dry the paint and cement, we put a decoration on the project site to make the garden more attractive and beautiful.
So for my first part, which is cash on delivery or postage, so we need to deliver all the stingless bee honey from our customer order, either via cash on delivery for nearby areas and by postage for distant area. The objective of cash on delivery and postage are: first is to deliver the pending order at the right time. Second, to ensure the safety of the product when delivery. The equipment used was stapler, brochure, bubble wrap, seal, parcel, plastic bag, and translucent wrap. The material used in this activity are address of customer. Next, the cash on delivery or postage activity of the stingless bees honey was conducted when have an order from the customer. The product, such as 280-gram bottle and 100-gram wrapped by bubble wrap to ensure the glass bottle not broken easily. After that, wrap with translucent wrap and put some important information such as the benefits on consume the stingless bee honey and the better way of storage method. For the postage waste, need to take more attention because through a long journey. So, put it inside a box, then place it inside a parcel. For the cash on delivery method, put in plastic bag. Lastly, student needs to take a picture as evidence to tell the customer that their order have been processed and update the tracking number if by postage waste to them. For my second part, which is Judgment Day. Judgment Day session to pay the students commission for their efforts to sell the stingless bee honey. The objective of Judgment Day are to give students more enthusiasm to find customer with the right marketing methods. Second, to briefing the precise way to tackle more customer to buy our product. The equipment used were money-saving bottles, money record book, and calculator, and the material used in this activity were money and coins. The Judgment Day activity was conducted twice a month. First, our employee, Puan Dayang Arnila, Awang Arshad, discussed related to our sale for every 2 weeks. employer give a target sale to each student, which is RM 170 per week. After that, sharing session about the ways to how to approach customer and convince them to buy Madaklulut Asli Haji Awang product. The way much share the value of our company can give to the customer. Next, Puan Arnila give the commission based on sale. For example, 280 gram bottle will get RM 10 ringgit and 100 gram bottle get RM 77 ringgit and 50 cent per bottle. Lastly, students share how to tackle target group of customers such as who already work and who a person practice a healthy lifestyle. And for the last part is we do changing the plastic mat. In this activity, students required to change the translucent plastic and mat which has been installed the last 6 months. The objective of changing this plastic mat are to give a comfort environment to the stainless bee. Second, to prevent water from seeping in and damage the nest or the house of the colony. The equipment used were hammer, stapler, catgut strings, and pliers. Translucent plastic and plastic mat were used as the material in this activity. The changing plastic mat activity was conducted twice a year. First, remove all translucent plastic, catgut strings, and mats from the topping of the hive box by using plier because translucent plastic hold by the staples. After that, put the new catgut across the topping box to prevent translucent plastic mats in contact with the colony inside the topping. Next, we place the translucent plastic, which is 14 times 14 inches, above the catgut strings and apply staples to hold it. Then, put the plastic mat at the top and hold it with staples. Lastly, the purpose plug translucent plastic and mat to ensure the stainless bee being in the dark as their nature of life. If you have any question, you can see on the picture that I have been provided.
Next, I will present about launching of new product from MK Sembilan Berhad, which is sachet. There are 4 process, which is evaporation process, marketing, production, and packaging delivery. So first, evaporation process, which is we take honey from community because we want to support local entrepreneur. So the evaporation process intend to evaporate the water content inside the honey. In MK Sembilan Berhad, the process began using Hilda system that will evaporate the water until the water content become 22 by using wind process. This machine was following the Malaysia Agriculture Standard MS26A3, which is 22% water content that will be marketed. Different with other honey, MKH new product, which is sachet, will only have 18% water content, so it will become more concentrated. The objective of evaporation process is to comply the Malaysia Agriculture Standard of 22% water content in the honey, to make sure the honey product are durable, and to standardize the water content in honey production. So next, the production. The production for this new product, which is sachet, was made in factory because MK Sembilan Berhad still did not have the machine to do the production. So they send the honey to the factory, then they will do the production and then send back to MKH for stick the sticker of MK Sembilan Berhad brand. Next, marketing. We do the marketing on the National Day. So we make a video that show this product so everyone can saw this product. We post the video in all of our social media because, as we know, social media is an extensive internet network that can help to spread the words and help find customers. We also do promotion sale for 15 earlier customers that buy our product that reach RM 150 and above will get free our new product, which is sachet. This will attract people to buy our product. And the last one, packaging delivery. Packaging and delivery all the stingless bee honey orders from customers, either via cash on delivery for nearby areas or by postage for distant area. Deliver the pending order at the right time. Ensure the safety of the product when delivery. So we use safety tools such as bubble wrap, seal, parcel plastic bag, translucent wrap, and more. And we also write the address of the customer.
Assalamualaikum and selamat sejahtera. Next, I will be presenting about harvesting, production and packaging process. First of all, harvesting. What is harvesting? Harvesting is the operation of collecting a useful part from the crop or a livestock product. The purpose of doing the harvesting project was to collect the honey, and students can study a proper way to harvest. Harvesting must be done at a suitable time. For stingless bee, the honey can only be collected 2 or 3 times a year, depends on when the beehive is filled with cured and capped honey. Harvesting the honey can be done by using a stick. The stick was used to make a hole on top of the honey bag. After that, the harvesting pump can be used to suck the honey until it fills up the jar. Next is the packaging process. Packaging is an activity of wrapping and bottling the product. This activity was done to make sure the safety of the product when it arrived to the customer. And lastly is the production process. This is a process of turning a raw material into a finished goods. This activity was done after the evaporation, which is after 24 hours. The objective of this activity is to produce a halal, clean and high quality product. Not only that, it is also to make the goods or product look more neatly. At this activity, the raw material, which is the honey, will be put into a bottle of 100 gram, 280 gram and 1 kilogram. After that, it will be labeled.